All right, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm home. I'm home finally. I'm finally back home. Took a little bit. I was only gone for what, 15 days, maybe more? A little bit longer than that. How are you guys doing so far? I did just a quick little preface for those people clicking on the VOD for the first time, but for those of you that are in the stream, what I wanted to do was just kind of chat with you guys for a little bit, see what's going on. I haven't streamed for a couple weeks, so I kind of need to get back up into the rhythm of speaking. It took me a little bit to get situated on my computer, make sure everything's good to go, and yeah. So let's just kind of hang out and see what everybody's been up to. And then I am gonna stream my YouTube comments for you guys because I talk about it all the time about how it works, but I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like for me when you guys comment on a video. And then you can kind of understand like how it works because I've never shown anybody. I just talk about it a lot. Thank you, Simplicity. Alexander, Hassanin. I don't remember if I ever. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Assalamu alaikum is I know that means peace be upon you, and then it's wa alaikum salam. I think that's how you say it. Genuinely, I can't remember if I ever pronounce it correctly, and I don't remember if you're supposed to put the wa in front of it or not. I know I'd normally have just said alaikum. Oh wait, alaikum alas. Now I can't do it right. All right. Well, anyways, hello Zero. Brian, I missed both of you guys. I missed the chat, the audience. I missed talking to you guys as well as playing Blueprints. And you know what? Why don't I throw on Blueprints in the background so we can have some ambient music playing behind us? Hello, Sherry. Good afternoon. Let me just go ahead and get this going here. So that way we can have a little bit of... oh, it's the Dare mode music too. All right, is that working? Can you guys hear a little bit of background noise now? This is going to be an interesting VOD. Like I said, we're just going to be kind of chilling out, going real slow. I know I'm a little early on the time. The way I set it up, I didn't have matching timestamps in Discord. It was just a whole thing. Blueprints withdraw? I'm also having Blueprints withdraw. Journée, hello. Phoenix, I'm not going to lie. I did have my laptop on my trip because I needed to be able to watch some form of footage. But I almost caved. I almost downloaded Blueprints and played some. It was very tempting. It was very, very tempting. It took all I could to fight the urge. Fun fact, every kid's favorite color in grade 1 is red, which is the same color as the country. Never even noticed that. Never even noticed that. Alright, let me make sure I've got... Well, you guys know how I am about privacy. So I'm going to stream my YouTube control panel to you guys for the first time ever, but I'm making sure that there's nothing in here that's private. And here's the other thing, alright? I just want to clarify. If I put your comment up on stream, it doesn't mean it's good, and it doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just going through every comment from the past 2 weeks, right? So I don't want anybody to feel singled out, okay? This isn't like reaction content either. This is me catching up on things, because I saw some cool hints and stuff. People were asking questions, so it'll be fun. But I don't want you guys to feel targeted if I read your comment and I don't like immediately go, oh my gosh, I love you so much. I am back, Emperor. Samantha, you can't stay, but you're ready to watch on 2x speed later? By all means. By all means. Alexander, you have no mouth. What happened? Political pressure. You would watch more Blueprints, but you're trying to figure things out as much as you can. Honestly, Brian, I don't blame you. I still have never seen any footage of anyone playing this game, and I'm not gonna lie. I want to throw this out here for you guys as well, because this was something I wanted to bring up because every now and then I get a comment where somebody's like, "You're dumb as hell," and I'm like, "I am," but genuinely, I mess up on puzzles all the time. Some people are fun about it, but sometimes you get that one comment that person's being like, they're angry about it, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. And I'm like, it would be really easy if I just went into the Discord and looked up all the answers to this game and then played it like I was a freaking genius. And I have talked to a few other people that I know make content, and they actually recommended that to me. I had some people I know, some rather established people, say like, hey, you should just look up some of the stuff beforehand and then play the game and pretend like you don't know it. And it'll make you appear smarter, and people will be more likely to watch you. And I was like, you know what? That's pretty funny. I'm not doing it for Blueprints, though. So whatever you guys see me on Blueprints, what you get is what you get. But I want to let you guys know that I don't do that. And I don't think there's a problem with doing that. And I might do it for other games. Because, like, look, I don't want the game to be me having to read an explanation from my audience telling me how to play the game. But for Blueprints, I'm sorry. You guys have to full-on suffer through that one. Hello, Alexis. Yvarin, Anastasia, sorry, mispronounced it. Anastasia, City and I have been reading your comments on YouTube, and they were very entertaining. I haven't responded to them, but I've been seeing them, so you're going to be featured a lot in this segment. King Lars? Oh, thank you for the channel supporter. Welcome to being a kick-ass member. I'm happy to be back. Anastasia. I'm just going to start calling you Anastasia. Took him like 10 days to figure out the 2 pictures, letters missing thing. I mean, if you go back to my demo, I can't tell you how long it started for that. Jonathan, you're ready for the stream Eagle Scout? That's right, I did talk about being an Eagle Scout. This is your first time watching my live stream? Is it... Okay, Miss Winters, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Dashiel or Dashiel? Like Michelle, but Dashiel? Dashiel? We're big on name pronunciations here. KPS, hello. Fluffy. The vacation was fantastic. It was 14 days. Thank you, Anastasia. And the vacation, it was Croatia and then Slovenia. Or yeah, we went to Croatia, then Slovenia, then Switzerland. In that order specifically. It's Dashiel. Okay. Well, I said Dashiel, but it's probably... Well, I don't know. Maybe my inflection was right there. Dashiel. Yeah, it's probably... I don't know. Maybe it's Dashiel or Dashiel. It's hard to read inflection from just regular messages. Palgonistar, you hope for a genuine experience with Blueprints, no easy answers? Yeah. Did I bring anything nice back from each place? Okay, so, Brian, this is a thing for me, right? Yes, Alexander, I did go to Split. I have been to Croatia before, and I've been to Switzerland before. And I've actually been to Split, Croatia before. Slovenia was a new visit for me. I've never been to that country. It was my first time there. Absolutely loved it. It was a great time in Slovenia. I don't buy things. I have never purchased anything on a vacation. I have never purchased a souvenir for myself, or friends, or family. It's just not something I do. I don't purchase things for people when I go on vacation. I do take pictures, usually of nature stuff. But this time, I was coerced into buying things for my mom, like special little Christmas ornaments and chocolate and candies. I got baited into it. It made me feel bad. I was like, if they're buying stuff for their family, I should buy stuff for my family too. You've been to Senegal, Cameroon, and Kenya. I have not been to any of those places. I do want to go to Kenya. I I almost went. There was a short period where I was dating a woman who was born and raised in Kenya, and she was living in Belgium at the time. And I almost went back to visit with her, but our life plans didn't line up, so we kind of went the other way. Am I doing the tunnel? Jonathan, I've already done the tunnel. Oh, well, we need to complete the tunnel. We're going to do a dare mode today. I'm not mentally prepared to jump back into blueprints. Honestly, I don't even remember what I did in my last dare mode. I think I got the foundation. That's all I remember. But you're right, Phoenix. Croatia and Slovenia are beautiful. I do have pictures that I will be posting in the Discord. I just have to make sure they don't show me or anybody else for personal private reasons, but I will have some beautiful pictures that I took, and probably pictures of food that I'll share with you guys that I tried. Oh, don't worry, Brian, we're not going to spoil the tunnel. Dido, hello. Living in Australia means you've traveled nowhere because we're so isolated. Yeah, getting to Australia or leaving Australia is quite expensive. Okay, well, we've already come up on 2 p.m., and because I got my timestamps wrong earlier, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and throw up some of the YouTube comments from the past little bit here, and we can still talk about the trip while I'm playing the game as well, but I did get to try some cool stuff. You've been waiting for the tunnel? Jonathan, we have episodes that cover the tunnel. I don't know if you watched the most recent one, but unless you're talking about completing the tunnel. Yeah, I do delete people and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and throw this up, by the way. So I wanted to show you guys this. This right here... Oh, it doesn't fully... Oh no, you can still see blueprints behind it. Interesting. A flight from the USA to Kenya is like 27 hours? That would be crazy. Okay, well, I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if you can even read it. Is it too small? Is that a little bit better? A little bit larger? Can you guys actually read this quality-wise? This is my YouTube community page right here. So what this shows is all of my comments that I get on a YouTube video. And the way it works out is it'll tell me what video they commented on. Like, this is Johan's right here. He said, I always miss these. I'm watching VODs. I'm so far behind. As always, this game is so good. It gives me AI responses, which pisses me off. This is incredibly lame and bothers me. I hate this. Can I turn it off? No, I can't turn it off. YouTube is like, it's a good one. I hope you enjoy the rest of the episodes. And it bases it off of the way I speak. I'm pretty sure. Because when I normally respond to people, I say things like, I hope you're enjoying the rest of the series, or I'm glad you like this episode. I hope you continue to watch more episodes, that type of stuff. And then I can heart it to like interact with it, thumbs up it, or thumbs down it. Thumbs downs don't show, they just take away from the count. So you can like, it doesn't even take away from the thumbs up count. Yeah, my dares were not very difficult. I have a feeling I'll be good with the dares. But then it gives me the option to remove it, report it, hide a user from the channel, always approve comments from this user, and then add them as a managing or a standard moderator. I've never even seen these options before. I guess I don't really click this. But the way this works is now that I've even just as much as hearted this comment, like I liked this comment, right? If I refresh this page and scroll down, it's gone, right? So this is 2 weeks ago. It's Johan's comment. I'm going to refresh it real quick. And let's scroll back down to 2 weeks ago. Give me just a second. Also, the reason we're doing this is because we're giving people time to jump in. Okay, so 2 weeks ago. Okay, you guys see how it's gone now? Right? It's gone. There it was. Okay, it would have been right here. So if I heart someone's comment or thumbs up it, and then I refresh the page without typing out a reply to it, boom, it's gone. So now the only way to find it is I have to go in here and change these filters out to I've responded to it, and then it shows me every single comment on every single video in date order, which is crazy. The other option is I can do responses with new replies. And this is what I mean when I tell you guys, like, I reply to comments, and sometimes I don't get to see the rest of the replies. So, for example, let's go up to the newest comment right here. So here's Anastasia's comment right here. It's not just about refreshing the page though, Alexis. Sometimes it'll just load, like YouTube will refresh the comments that I'm looking at. So I can do this, and I can like I'll just refresh it to show you, and it dips it away. But then if I take away that I haven't responded, it shows it back to me again. But like Alexis, for example, I responded to yours right here. But for me to find, like, if someone tries to have a conversation with me in a comment, hold on, go back to here, and I come over here and I go to filter, I can do response status and I can do responses with new replies. So now it'll show me when I respond to someone. Like, let's see if there's a good example of it. Oh yeah, see, perfect. Here's a perfect. Okay, so Yentl said, you know, I had a feeling when you picked up the blueprints that it would be good. 13 days ago, I said comedic timing was out to get me for sure. And then Blue Balloon commented, quoting me, it doesn't matter how long they are, even if it's 5 minutes, and I didn't even make it 3 minutes in, right? So this is the part where I'm like, if you guys reply to a comment, sometimes I don't get to see it. This was 9 days ago. There was no notification. It doesn't show up in the normal comments. I would never see this unless I come up here and specifically go to responses with new replies and then scroll back down and like view it this way. So I just want you guys to know, if you're ever asking me a question and you do it in a reply to somebody else, there's a very low chance that I'll get to see it. And that's mainly why I wanted to bring this up, is because I have started going through these more, and I do see people like saying things in replies, and I don't normally click on this and then click the filter and then set the filter. It's messy. It's just messy. Where do I do? I haven't responded. Let's apply it back. It does not do mentions at the top. I could do search or contains questions. Contains questions is interesting because I don't think it works off sentence phrase, or does sentence phrasing and if it has a question mark. I don't know. YouTube comments is a little weird. Some of the dares are evil. Yeah, Sean, I'm sure I'll get some sketchy ones. Oh, Brandon, I'm glad that you're here for the stream then. Hello, Luli, I am back. But yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to show you guys kind of what this was and how it worked. It is pretty cool. Oh wait, look, here's Sean's comment. Sean, we're calling you out just because I saw you right here and here. Definitely get the microchips. You can get the extra experiments in addition to the throne. Remember, there's an experiment that lowers the reservoir by 1, quite possibly the only time that'll actually be useful. There was actually patch notes, by the way, that now that if you get your reservoir all the way down to no water, there's an experiment that comes in that raises the water level by 1, which I thought was pretty interesting. So, alrighty. Well, with that, let's give it just a second here. Hello, Nam. Oh yeah, Nam, I didn't even tell you that we made it back home. I just started messaging you. That's my bad. Alright, let me close this out. Put it back on the blueprints for now. Honestly, I almost forgot to tell my family that I made it back home. Lars, dare mode is when you have specific rules that you must follow for the game. And if you break any of those rules, you lose immediately. Oh yeah, Infinite Nursery did get patched. I'm glad we managed to do it though in our main run before they patched it out. Oh yeah, Nam's profile picture is the same frog, but he's got a little crown on. Yeah, Bob's apples are safe. I'm probably only going to do one episode of one dare mode today. This is just like a... I did not get obnoxious amounts of allowance. That would have been funny, though. But it's still just like a casual day. I'm playing some games with my friends tonight, you know? I haven't talked to them, really, in a couple weeks. So, that's part of it. I did read some of the patch notes, but none of the spoiler stuff. I did read the one thing, about the damn, why can't I already forgot what I was saying. I stumbled over my words and now I'm lost. Oh well. Oh yes, safes are gonna stay open too. Okay, I did see something about that. Safe staying open is gonna be really nice. It's gonna change the speedrunning community. Not really. But yeah, we'll give it about one more minute and then we'll get started with our dare run, and depending on what happens, we'll see about it. Ooh, Nam, what are you cooking for dinner? The boat skip as it might make you fall out of the world? Oh no. Okay, well that's good to know. You're making nachos? That sounds pretty good. We had Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Coffee and Chick-fil-A chicken minis. I don't know what we're doing for dinner. Definitely not cooking, though. Definitely not cooking until, like, Monday. We should add a fifth dare, like the community gets to decide you only get 10 minutes a day? Oh, geez, okay. Maybe after I beat my first dares. Oh, you're AFK running to get food? Nah, chicken minis are pretty good. I do need to share a bunch of the food photos with you from the trip. We had black squid ink risotto with cuttlefish. Oh, shit was amazing. It was delicious. On top of that, we had what else did we have? Several different risotto dishes, some good pizzas, some fried potato truffle croquettes. You guys should decide what I cook next. Well, okay, maybe you guys could plan our meals for the week one of these days. Most of the food you made was instant noodles because exam season. That's understandable. In Switzerland, we actually had instant noodles. I think we brought them over from Slovenia. And then one of the nights in Switzerland, it was like rainy, so we threw on a movie and made some instant noodles. It was pretty good, though. Alright. Can't hold you guys hostage forever. I do need to start blueprints soon. Anastasia, I told you, if I ever do a face reveal, or not if, when I do a face reveal, I don't know, it could be 20 years from now if I'm still doing this, who knows. But my face reveal is going to be a cooking video. It's not just going to be a webcam with my face on. I'm going to cook, and you guys are going to be there. I'll probably do, like, surf and turf, like steaks and shrimp, do, like, a nice reverse sear, medium rare steak. And I did say that it has to be sponsored by Bragg Apple Cider Vinegar Company. Bragg Apple Cider Vinegar Company. Bragapple and Mod Frogs cook food. Honestly, yeah, we could all just get together and just have a big cooking thing. I even planned it ahead, Nom, too. I wore long sleeves, so some of my cool videos and pictures. Oh, also from the trip, paragliding? I didn't tell you about it yet, Nom. I gotta show you guys the footage of it. But I had a guy who did some crazy tricks while paragliding. We dropped a couple 100 feet in a few seconds doing backflips. We went paragliding in Switzerland over the Interlaken, whitewater rafting on the Lustein River, I think is the name of it, cave exploring, mountaineering, canyoneering, rappelled over next to a waterfall in Croatia, down like the 20th story. Imagine being 20 stories high. We rappelled down that and then dropped into a waterfall at the bottom. Did some swimming, did some paddleboarding in the Adriatic Sea. Went a little bit up and down the Dalmatian coast, Plitvice National Park. It would have been nice. We've been thinking about planning something with you actually we were talking about it today. Instead, you went to school like a nerd. Yeah, I gotta get the pictures and videos up. The cave exploring was crazy. Actually, let me see if I can get one photo for you guys. Can I display? Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll do the photos later. I am gonna upload the photos in the Discord. They'll have their own little channels of which country they're from. I could do the photos right now, but they're all on my personal Gmail and my personal photos, and the last thing I want to do is accidentally click something and have personal photos be blasted on stream. I have not been to Romania. June 13th is your last Friday? That's not too far. My school was calling me throughout the whole trip, and I didn't answer. I had a voicemail today, and they were like, hey, you better fucking answer your emails. But with that, let's go ahead and get started with the dare mode, and then we'll discuss what's going on for today's dare mode run. I would visit Serbia. Serbia seems like it would be pretty cool. Alright, now it's time to do the YouTube voice intro. World Tour Afterface reveal. Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprint's Dare Mode. We are currently leading off on day 4, even though we've already obtained all of our dares. And this is my first episode coming back from vacation, so I don't even remember. My dares are: you can't eat fruit. If you draft a shop, you have to purchase one thing in it, I think immediately. And then, I don't even remember what the other dares are. They're not difficult. They're not difficult. Dare 4. Day 4. Equivalent. Okay. Let's go take a look at what our dares are. Okay. Dare 1. Exactly one purchase or trade in each shop that you draft. Now, I don't know if this... I didn't read any of the comments on any of the dare stuff. I don't know if this means I can come back to it, or if I draft a shop, can I go into another room and then come back? Like, if I draft a shop and then walk through it, do I just immediately lose? Is it like a, you have to purchase it the moment you draft it? But yeah. Anyways, dare 2 is I dare you to never eat fruit again. That one's easy. Bob is safe. Bob's apples are not being eaten. Good for Bob. Dare 3. Always pick the first floor plan while drafting in the entrance hall. That one's pretty easy. You don't think about it. You just go in, click, click, click. Done. Dare 4, I dare you to press no more than one switch or button in each utility closet. We don't have to worry about that because, well, it doesn't really matter since we've already gotten our gym cavern. Alright, first one. Click it. Don't look at anything else. Make this simple. Nice and easy. The storeroom, we love a dead end on the middle. And a parlor. Okay, cool. Alright, so here's what we know. No fruit. No fruit. That one's easy. Never eating fruit. I got that one covered. First one, Dare 3, we're done with it for the day. Dare 4, unless we draft a utility closet, we don't have to care about it. So really, the only real threatening dare we have is to make exactly one purchase or trade in each shop that you draft. Drafting an aquarium would probably end my run, if I had to guess. Because I don't have any way of purchasing things. I'm not going to go in there yet because there's a dig spot. Let's see. Alright, give me just a second and we will get started outside. Glad that you enjoyed my vacation. You can't join or often comment due to circumstances, but I really appreciate your content and enjoy everything that you share. Well, thank you, Chels. Well, hopefully it's Chels and not Shells. Because, you know, I'm big on pronunciations. Also, this is everyone's moment. Go get your water. I just realized I'm dehydrated for the day because I was traveling and flying for 16 hours yesterday. Hydrate or dihydrate, folks. Go get your water, your juices, and or your diet soda of some sorts. Let's go outside to the grounds. But either way, Charles, I thank you very much for the compliment, and I'm glad that you get to join even just occasionally. Okay, the trading post is a shop. We don't really care for that. New floor plans cost additional money instead of gems, or just the shrine. I'm not opposed to the shrine. Streamer luck, yeah. I'm gonna take the shrine. I'm gonna take the shrine and I'm gonna donate my 3 coins to it. Do I have game sound off? No, Emperor. It's just quiet because no music has started playing yet. What does 3 give me? 3 coins. Oh, I got High Roller for 3 days. Okay, where's my notepad? Give me a second. High Roller for 3 days. A curse now? Yeah, that would be a little redonkulous. I don't know if I'm motivated enough for that. High Roller's pretty good, though. Okay, so 3 coins equals High Roller for 3 days. I spelled high wrong in my notes. That's crazy. Hello, Mo. Welcome to the stream. You didn't miss too much. It was mostly just me talking. I did get my Foundation List episode. Okay, cool. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Interesting. Interesting. Don't worry, I guess there's always the VOD. We mainly were just talking about the trip and YouTube comments, and I was just kind of rambling on about some stuff. Wall cursed, call it a day. I'm not gonna lie, Mo. Flying is like my least favorite thing. I hate flying. Getting there was not bad. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it, but flying itself is like my least favorite thing. I don't like being on planes. I have flown on over almost 400 flights, 400 different planes at this point, and it's never gotten better. From the very first time I flew on a plane to now, I don't think I've ever been like more or less comfortable. It's always just the same level of blech. Is the Foundation OP? I kind of like the location. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, every box is black. Liar. Every box contains gems. Liar. That means you must be a truther. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. That's a lot of words. Hold on. The statement on one of the... I also didn't mean to click that, by the way. Just to be clear, I didn't mean to just, like, put the key in. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. So this box is black would be lying, and then this box contains gems, which would have made this true. So it would have been the white one here. I've had this puzzle before. I know this was not the answer to it. I really did just, like, click down when I was just, like, looking at it, and that's my bad. We've had this puzzle before. We know this one's the answer, so I'm sorry about that one. Please forgive me for that. That was poor play on my part. The drawing room or the chapel. A dare that forbids me from losing a parlor game? That'd be pretty funny, honestly. Waste of a drawing room. Chapel? Chapel's not terrible here. Let's take the chapel. What am I doing today? Hold on. How about that? What am I doing? I need to get to the Foundation so I can get down. I need to draft something down here so I can lower the elevator for the Foundation. There is not a new dare. These are just it's the same dares that we have. Here's a quick view of them, though. Okay. Let's just go ahead and go into the chapel. Spend my coin now. Just get it over with. No. Medi, I have a lot to do with the main run. Like, a lot. Do not worry. There is so much... There's so much left to do in this game. I have crazy amounts of things left to do. I just happen to have Dare Run up today because it's casual. First stream after 30 years? Hello, Soul. It does feel like I've been away for quite some time now. Enjoy getting them chidlins from school. Make sure they make it home safe. I don't think Bob's here right now. Hello, Matthew. No, you didn't miss much. We just kind of got started on our run. Nothing crazy has happened so far. I mean, I don't really want to draw more red rooms, but it's a good spot for a furnace, and it kind of just dumps it. The pantry gives us money, though. And the pantry gives us it makes us feel safer about drafting a shop because we're going to get a dice anyway, so that gives us more money to purchase something. I'll take the pantry here. It may not be the most wise choice, but, oh look, an apple. Click. Haha, just kidding, psych. Yeah, I can't. There you go, Bob. There's your little buddy right there. You enjoy him. A kitchen. I don't really care about the kitchen. The Geist bedroom. If you have a tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4. I will take this because it gives us 2 ivory dye, and that gives us more money, and it's just cool. I haven't been in this room yet. Oh, that's cool as hell. It puts the Angel of Death, like, in the room. Kind of creepy. If we fail, we're not failing. We can do this. No, Steve, to my understanding, I don't think we have to, oh, look, yeah, you can see the base of the statue out there. Okay, that's kind of funny. He just sticks into it. To my understanding, if you draft a shop, I don't have to purchase it instantly, right? It says make exactly 1 purchase or trade in each shop, but I don't have to do it instantly. Like, I can always come back to it. To my knowledge. Like, if I take the commissary here, I don't have to buy it this very second. Right? Am I safe? I mean, does anyone know? Can anyone guarantee it for me? Because I would like to buy the shovel. Or hell, maybe even just a single gem. You have until the end of the day? Okay, so like if I come over here, these are all pretty bad, and I don't like any of them here. So I'm going to redraw 1 time. That gives me some more coins, and it gives me a den and a closet, which I also don't like. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to re-roll 1 more time. Okay, we got the office. And the nook. Honestly, I'll take the nook. We can't even take the office to begin with. But we do have 13 coins now, so here's what I do want to buy. The shovel, as soon as I said it, I'm like, what do we need the shovel for? It really doesn't provide any value for us. Today's goal is to get to the foundation. That's the main goal of today, is get to the foundation. What else do I wish to do? Magnifying glass serves no real purpose unless we get a metal detector and a workshop on top of that. Then we could get the burning glass and try to activate the candle room, which would be pretty good. The microchips, yeah, that's a good call too, going for the microchips. I guess I just get 4 gems for 10 coins. Out of all of this, the set of gems seems pretty good for one thing. I feel like that's better for drafting at the moment right now. So that's it. Commissary is done. We don't touch this commissary again. It is off limits. The courtyard. Lovely courtyard. Okay. Does anyone also know if the shovel is in the shop? Can we get one to spawn in the courtyard? Is that a thing? I don't know. I've never really noticed. You can skip the underground if you have the throne room. That's true. Good spot for the den. Shop does not affect item spawns. Okay. Good to know. I don't want to spend for the office here, and I really hate the concept of the dark room right here. Actually, I don't hate the concept of the dark room here. Unless it forces me to draft an aquarium, which is kind of spooky. Hmm. We'll wait and see on that one. Dang, another chest? Can I get a sledgehammer, please? A boiler room. Do I need the boiler room for anything? Again, I've been gone for 2 weeks. I'm like running this through my head. Like, what all do I need to do for today? What could the boiler room do for me? Well, one, it does give me power, which could help me with the dark room. Is a pump room of any value to me today without the boiler room? No, locker room and sauna also don't really do anything. The boiler room would give me what? I really don't know. Take one water out for the boat? So I haven't gotten a pump room yet. Isn't that what I tried to get? Or no, I got a pump room already. Didn't I lower it by one? I genuinely don't remember. You know what? Let me go pull up my YouTube video real quick. Let me see. I need to go see what I did real quick. Give me just a second. I can't believe I forgot to, like, check this ahead of time. Hold on, hold on. This won't take long. Dare 3. Alright, I'm on my video. Give me a moment. Okay, okay. Oh, that's right. I got rid of the fountain. I tried to get power to the pump, but I couldn't do it. That's right. Well, I also just wanted to check, Alexis, for my layout from the last run, too. Boiler for the red door near lever. But there's nothing in there that I need. That doesn't get me anything of value. I guess we're just gonna take the pool. Yeah, we'll just take the pool. Patio. Not very helpful. Closet. Kinda helpful. Observatory. I don't mind the observatory. It's a northern path, and it gives us a star. I don't know how many stars we have right now, because I can't see it. I do need the shovel to go dig up the second microchip. I'm trying to remember where the third microchip is. This will give me slice? Okay. Sorry, I gotta consume my water. I will take the observatory here. I like the idea of the observatory right there. Seems like it's in a good spot. And a laboratory. Well, it is another north-facing room, so... Oh, so if I get a shovel, I can go get the throne room. That's good to know. If I get the shovel, I can get the throne room. Let's go into our lab and see what kind of experiments we have going for us right now. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Add an additional dare to the dare list? That'd be funny. We're going to go with permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Spend 2 or more gems on drafting a room. Well, this is a guaranteed. It's probably going to happen. Drafting, if you draw the drawing room floor plan. That's also likely to happen since we're going to be using rerolls. And we haven't drafted it yet. So... yeah, I kind of like this one. Let's take this one and see what happens. More dares would be fun, but I can't do more dares on this one just yet. Now, what other computer do I want to get into? Swanson G is our lovely password here. There's no way we're triggering the shelter that many times. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, could we get the shelter? And then I'm like, well, we're probably not going to trigger it, but the office gives us money. even though we can't really use money for anything. Hello, Martin. I guess the shelter is probably a better... It's a smarter choice. What are we going to do with the coins from the office? Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. We'll take shelter because... Oh, Sean, you beat me to it. I was going to say, I want to take the shelter because it... Oh, it can't give us protection. Never mind. It doesn't give us... We'd have to take the shelter. The computer doesn't give us the room. It does. The room itself does. But that's fine. It's still... Maybe we can get lucky and trigger our experiment. Why do I call it Swanson G? It's literally just a joke. Because the first time we got it, I said Swan Song, and then called it Swanson G. Or I saw Swan Song, and I was like, oh, it's Swanson G from the demo. So that's literally the only reason why I call it that. No other reason other than that. Now, I want to get up here to the foundation to lower that thing, but we're about to be out of keys. Today's run's looking pretty scarce. Okay, so the locker room is kind of cool here, but it's not great. Okay, here's the thing. We got a pump room. We could drain the pool. I am in the latest version, yes, I had to update. This gives us more keys throughout the house, which isn't very helpful because we don't have a lot of rooms to begin with. But also, if we don't have keys, we can't proceed. And I think I'm just going to take the pump room and hope that that foundation is unlocked, because I really need to get to the foundation. Or I guess I could take the locker room and go elsewhere. I don't know. I could just take the corridor as well. Why don't I take the corridor, go back to the start of the run, and play off of this? How about I do that? How about I do something a little smarter here? And you know what? We will just check the foundation because we're right here. This isn't too many wasted steps. I'm not making great min-max decisions right now. Okay, cloister would have been crazy. Are you kidding me? This is what I got right here? The coat check, the lavatory, and the cloister? Damn. We did get a boudoir. I'll take it. How many trophies do we have? I think we have 5. 5 trophies in total. Hey, the safe remained open for us. That's so convenient. I'm so glad they added that. It just makes life that much easier. This is dare mode, David, and these are the dares that we have. If we break any of these dare rules, we immediately lose our run. You may need to go back and pause the video, though, to see that. It's locked. Of course it is. Is this going to be locked? Be unlocked. Come on. It's unlocked. Crazy. And it's a dining room. Even crazier. Okay. Well, that's really cool. Okay, yeah, it makes sense that you're locked. Are you also going to be conveniently unlocked? No, you're locked as well. Okay, well, let's take our, what is this? This is a stuffed wild quail. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll go ahead and take our dinner now, because we're going back to the front of the house anyways. Never punished, never punished. I'm just so good at drafting. Listen, there's luck in this game, but once you learn how to draft, you just get these crazy senses. You're like, I know what's coming. Okay, now we need to go back to the start of the house, I think. It would be the smart thing to do to go back to the front of the house. A shop room could be pretty useful. A foyer. I don't think we need to take a foyer, honestly. I think we should save our gyms. Let's take a billiard room instead. If you lose after day 1, it just restarts the day. Oh, it doesn't restart the entire run? Eight is 8. 16 minus 10 is 6. And times 2 is 20. And 20 divided by 10 is 2. Next we have 11 minus 3 is 8. Times 1 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. 2 more keys! You love to see it. What about the experiment? Wait, what's going on, Alexis? We didn't miss it. I am confusion. Well, this is actually not that bad of a choice right now. Because our dare states that we can only hit the switches like once, so we could turn on power to the dark room. The foyer would have triggered it? Actually, we should probably just... No, I don't want to spend 2 gems here. I guess we just take the utility closet and turn off the security doors. If you draw a drawing room floor plan... No, the foyer wouldn't have triggered it. We have to... You just... While drafting, the drawing room needs to show up, basically. Okay, so what does my dare say for this? Press no more than 1 switch or button. Okay, so we could do one of 2 things. We could go to the dark room, trigger the power, turn the power back on. Or we could go set security doors to high and turn off the utility closet security doors. Let's see. No, yeah, Alexis, you're good. That was just one of the other dares. I don't think the dark room actually works with our dare list. No more than 1 switch or button. Does that mean you can press 1 switch or button as many times as I want? Or if I can just press it 1 time only? That's a little vague. I kind of need a little more clarity on that. I'm going to take the dark room option, probably, over the security doors, because we've already set it to low, and that's extra steps. I can only push the button 1 time. I can't flip a switch as many times as I want, because here's the thing. It'll trigger the dark room to off, and then we turn it back on. Okay, well, we're going to go back this way. We need to go back through the dark room. We don't need to go back to the dark room. It's an extra step. We can do it. We can do it. Look, we can come in here, trigger it. There's also a good chance for items, too, when we turn the lights back on. That's why it's a double whammy. And then we should go back down to the hallway. I know we're looking a little lower on steps. Dare you to be as vague as possible, the devs. Parlor room, back to the entrance hall. Yeah. I should have backtracked a little sooner here. It would have been the smarter play. The kitchen gives us a dice. And we can still buy something in it, and it only costs 1 gem. Kinda interesting. I think we're gonna do it. We can just get 15 steps. We get 1 more coin. Or plus 5 steps for every red room in the house. The aquarium, instant lose. Don't do it. Gymnasium. It's an okay spot for the gymnasium. It's also a better spot for the closet. Maybe we get keys. The gymnasium gets us extra steps if we were to buy our food item that has red rooms associated with it. But I would rather save the gymnasium for better drafting up to the foundation and take a dead end here for the closet. What do you know? It's a shame we did not pick up the magnifying glass. It is a shame now. We're just going to go ahead and buy... Oh, I guess we might as well just buy the tomato soup now that I think about it. I could re-roll 1 time to get enough money to buy 15 more steps. Do I need 15 more steps? Yeah. Yeah, probably. We should go use one of these. No, we need to save it because we need to make sure we get something by the foundation. Do I usually stream each Friday at the same time? Actually, I try to stream daily. I've just been on vacation for 3 weeks. We're just going to take the tomato soup. One purchase has been made. The locker room. Okay. I can't. I can't take the locker room. It's okay for the sauna, though. 20 extra steps for tomorrow. Good spot for it. Locker room could be better up there. Anyways, let's just take our sauna. And usually it has a gym in it of some kind, right? No? No gym? Okay, just some coins. Still, though, the sauna is going to be good for tomorrow. Hey, a key card. Look at that. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Looks like we might run back past to our security room over here. Alright, let's go ahead and do keycard system. Regret passage. Offline mode to... doesn't matter, we'll just keep it unlocked. On-locked. Set security level to high, please. This is pretty good for us. Next, where do we go from here? Back into the dark room. We've done. So now we need to go to the utility closet. Bump that switch, and then play up from the observatory. I almost went the wrong way here. Commissary, Nook, Courtyard, Den, Billiard. Okay, cool. Den, Billiard, Utility Closet. Dark room. On. We're safe. Don't touch this room again. Get me out of here. I don't like it. Okay, we don't have to go to the dark room yet. Yeah, we should in case there's items. There's a battery pack. Really? That's what I got out of this? I don't want a battery pack. Wow, that was all I got. Don't like any of these. Pump room's all I can take here. Okay. I guess the safe and smart thing to do is go back over here and play around the foundation with our limited gems and keys resource and dice. I have no need to come over here and lower... We could drain the pool, not necessary. I guess we could still lower the reservoir by 1 to take the boat across. But that's still not... Yeah, I guess that would be nice. I don't know. I'm going to go back first. In my head, I don't want to mess with the pump room. In my head, I had a specific plan for why I didn't do it yet. Alright, this should give me my slice, my extra footsteps for the day. I'll take my 3 footsteps. Okay. Locked door. You hate to see it, because we know this is locked. So we might go back up to the dining room and do it from there. I hate that. I'm going to play down from the dining room, though, because it gives me a better chance of getting what I need at the foundation. That's the biggest goal right now, is get to the foundation. And get that lever flipped. I don't even remember why. I just know I need to do it. Okay, we're back at our dining room. Let's use one of our keys that we have. Okay. My allowance has been raised, and I would like to... I would love to keep it for more experiments, but it's an extra reroll. It's just a perfect room, genuinely. I couldn't ask for a better room right here. I hate that it brings us down to 1 gym, but I'm taking it. We got 1 experiment triggered as well, so I'm not too sad about it. In the grand scheme of things, it's quite nice. And we do get our gym back as well. Let's get that taken care of. Now, we have several chances here. And it was locked. I'm glad we used our key here. Okay, passageway. Pretty good. Would prefer literally anything else, though. How about we redraw this way? Nothing. Nothing. And we got the gymnasium. Well, it looks like we're taking the gymnasium. It's the only way we could do it. I didn't think I was going to get so scuffed on my rerolls, but, I mean, we take it. Foundation lever. Lower, please. Masso Zavra Palma. I hope I pronounced your username correctly, but thank you for becoming a channel supporter. I very much appreciate the channel support. Wow, that sounds cheesy. Maybe I should change my name from that. Are you going to continue the gameplay from before on Blueprints? As in, like, the regular series? Yes, absolutely. I'm just doing a dare mode today. Like, tomorrow when I stream, which I do plan on streaming tomorrow, we'll be playing regular Blueprints again. Like, main storyline. I don't like any of these. Guess it's not a bad spot for the lavatory. We don't have any keys, though. It need keys or something. A sledgehammer would have been so good this run. Goodness gracious. Maybe not the same time tomorrow. I don't know exactly tomorrow when I'll do it, but... Last time on Blueprints. That's me always being like, I don't know what the hell I did. Okay, well, all of these are locked, but we can get down to the basement now. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting so many boxes. Okay, so we can go down now, but I don't have the basement key, so going down is pointless until I get into the antechamber. But we did get what we needed to from the foundation, which was the lever. Now, a coat check could be good, but we just need a basement key. So today, the rest of today's run is figuring out how can we get to the antechamber with 16 steps left. It's not looking very likely. Still, though, we accomplished what we wanted to overall. Oh, the basement has the disc, that's right. You binge the old lives and you can finally watch it live. Yeah, you're fully caught up. This is it. This is where we're at right now. Interesting. A garage. 3 keys. That does give me access to both of the doors up top, but I don't have a lever of any kind, and the garage ends the run here. What if I just take the West Wing Hall and keep playing, risking it, and try to get another key? It's really not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. The garage gets me 2 rooms up here, but these rooms do nothing for me. I guess we'll just take the West Wing Hall. And maybe we get something cool. It's locked. Are you shitting me? Row 4 is locked? Come on. They're both locked! Okay, you know what? That's a pretty funny ending to this episode, honestly. Oh. Why the fuck are both of these locked? With the key card, with the oh man, what a bummer. Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. Today's run, we accomplished our goal. We accomplished our goal. We got what we needed. We lowered the foundation elevator. That was the important part. Tomorrow, we still are going to have Blessing of the High Roller, which makes our shop dare basically negated for the next 2 more runs. And then we'll see. I wonder if I'm going to get an extra dare tomorrow. I am curious about that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty solid. Oh, excuse me. Yawning away, I'm tired. Another. We don't need the foyer. We wouldn't have had the gyms to keep playing if we took the foyer. Um. Oh yeah, there wouldn't even be enough steps to go back up. You're right. That's a good point. Okay, well, that's going to be it for today's episode of the Dare Mode, so we're going to call it a day. In the hallway. Still a productive day, though. We set out with a starting goal and we accomplished it, so not a single one of these episodes has gone poorly for us. Mount Holly Stately Manor, total rooms 33. We made it to rank 8, we took 96 steps, we found 6 items, and there were 2 new rooms. Nice. Okay. Well, I think that went pretty well. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and I will see you in the next one. See ya! One try at a 1 hour speedrun. Unfortunately, guys, I can't do it today. As excited as I was to come chat and hang out with everyone, I landed back home yesterday. I got back to my house around, I'd say about 8 p.m. and then I went to bed and I woke up at 2 a.m. and I've been awake since 2 a.m. So I'm going to go hang out with my other friends. I'm going to play some games with them and catch up with them because I haven't talked to them in about 2 weeks or more. But I will be streaming tomorrow. Probably I'm going to sleep tonight, get a solid rest, and we'll get one of those solid like 4 to 6 hour streams in if we can. I'll probably start a little earlier tomorrow. Normally I start at 12:30. Maybe I'll start at 10:30. We'll see. We'll see what time I make it back home because I have a chore in the morning I need to do. But with that, I'm glad that you guys were here. I appreciate you stopping in on such a short notice to come hang out with me. I'm on my 3rd bottle of water, by the way, Alexis. No long stream yet. We have so much gameplay. We got cool stuff to do. I just got to ease back into the streaming thing. I'm sorry, Steve. Absolutely, Chels. A 24-hour endurance stream? I'm not going to lie. You guys told me that I did a 12-hour stream. Then I think Small Ant did a 14-hour stream. And then another person did a 16-hour stream. So maybe I need to do an 18-hour stream. Maybe I'll do a 24-hour blueprint stream. I don't know when, but at some point. But with that, yeah, thank you guys for being here and stopping in. This was just a quick little mini stream. We've been streaming for what? An hour? Yeah, just an hour. It was a short one, so I enjoyed it. I am exhausted, though, and I don't want to play this game while I'm exhausted. 3K run 30 in return, yeah. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Watch a movie, drink water, play some games, go for a walk, go to hang out with your friends. Bars and clubs are lame. Video games are way cooler. Hello, Random Corgi. You're back just in time for me to say goodbye. But yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a regular scheduled stream. And then we'll see what we can accomplish tomorrow. Also, I do want to let you guys know, last thing before I get off, Dare Mode for the future, it's just because it was on stream today, but Dare Mode is going to remain a non-live stream thing. Oh, I need to Alt F4 because I've already made it to this day. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I just want you guys to know that Dare Mode is my non-live stream thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Micro. Yeah, Dare Mode will remain no live streams. That was just a one-off episode to have you guys there for it. This episode, I'm probably gonna upload it today and have it go live tomorrow. So we'll work it out from there. But tomorrow starts back regular blueprints, and I need to go watch one of my videos and kind of catch up and read some comments. But anyways, you guys have a good rest of your evenings, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Hello, Noah. I'm sorry. Hello and goodbye. All right, I'm gonna go before people keep jumping in just to be disappointed that it's the end. All right, see you guys.